It was a bright, peaceful Monday morning in Riverwood City, the kind of morning where people drink tea calmly, complain about the weather, and pretend they are not late for work. Everything was normal, until it wasn't. At exactly 9:03 a.m., the city's biggest bank, Riverwood Central Bank, suddenly shook with screams. Inside, 3 masked robbers crashed through the front door like they were entering a movie scene without rehearsing. "Everybody freeze," yelled the leader, wearing a cheap mask that looked like it came free with a packet of chips. "This is a robbery. Hands up, no movement, and somebody tell me the Wi-Fi password." People stared in confusion. The security guard blinked twice. "Excuse me, bro, are you here to rob the bank or install internet?" The second robber whispered loudly, "Boss, I told you not to ask about the Wi-Fi first." But the leader glared. "How can we upload the robbery video without Wi-Fi? Think." Meanwhile, employees raised their hands so high you'd think they were stretching for a yoga class. Customers panicked, some hid under the counters, and one old lady simply kept eating the biscuits she brought with her because she refused to waste them. Within minutes, the Chani gang, named not for danger but for the fact that they always carried extremely low-quality equipment, had filled small bags with cash. Except, the bag was too small. One robber complained, "Boss, I told you to bring a bigger bag." The leader hissed back, "This is the only bag I found. My mom uses it to buy tomatoes." The tension, the chaos, the stupidity, everything mixed together. The call that changed the day. At 9:10 a.m., a police radio beeped. The message was short, greater than, "Emergency at Riverwood Central Bank. Possible robbery, possible stupidity. Send someone with experience." The operator didn't hesitate. He knew exactly who to call. The city's most confident, stylish, and unpredictable officer. Policeman. He was famous for solving cases in the most unexpected ways. He once stopped a thief just by complimenting his shoes. He once caught a criminal hiding inside a washing machine, simply because he pressed the wrong button and turned the machine on. And he once helped a kid find his lost balloon during official duty, because public service is important. And so, when Policeman received the call, he sighed dramatically. "I was planning to enjoy my day off," he said, putting on his iconic sunglasses, "but fine, let's bring justice back." He climbed onto his motorcycle, revved the engine, and zoomed toward the bank like a true hero, or like someone late for a free breakfast offer. When Policeman arrived, the crowd was already surrounding the bank. News reporters rushed forward, hoping for a dramatic moment. "Sir, what's happening inside?" one asked. Policeman removed his sunglasses slowly, with full cinematic effect. 3 men, 1 tiny bag, and extremely poor planning. The reporters gasped, though they weren't sure why. Policeman walked inside the bank confidently. As he stepped through the door, everyone froze. Even the robbers paused mid-action. The leader stared at him. "Who are you?" Policeman smiled. "Your worst decision of the day." The robbers exchanged nervous glances. The first face-off. Policeman observed the gang carefully. "You guys planned a robbery," he said, "but didn't plan your outfits. Your masks look like they were colored with crayons." The second robber tried to protest. "Hey, it was on sale." Policeman pointed at their bag. "And that looks like a potato bag." The third robber whispered to the leader. "Boss, he's bullying us." The leader took a deep breath. "Stop bullying us. Keep your distance." Policeman crossed his arms. "I will come close. But first tell me, with what brain did you bring such a small bag to rob the city's biggest bank?" The gang turned and began arguing among themselves. "You said it was big. You never said we were stealing this much money. This is your fault." "No, it's your mother's bag." Customers watched this like it was live comedy. Tension rises. Suddenly, the leader pointed his toy-looking pistol at Policeman. "Don't move." Policeman raised an eyebrow. "Is that a gun or a lighter?" The robber fired a warning shot at the ceiling, and the bullet went sideways instead. Everyone stared. "Your gun has alignment issues," Policeman said. "Maybe visit a mechanic." The leader's hands trembled. "Don't make fun of my equipment." Policeman took a step closer. The robbers panicked but didn't know what to do. They clearly hadn't thought past step 1. The fight that wasn't really a fight. One robber rushed forward dramatically like a villain from an old movie. He swung wildly toward policeman. Policeman simply stepped aside. The robber missed, spun around twice, slipped on the floor, and knocked himself out. Policeman sighed. At least practice before attempting action scenes. The other two robbers froze. The leader whispered, "Bro, I think we messed with the wrong guy." Policeman shrugged. "You think?" The second robber dropped his gun. "Sir, arrest me, but please don't roast me anymore." Policeman calmly cuffed them. Just when everyone thought it was over, a fourth robber, who had been hiding in the bank's washroom for the entire robbery, suddenly came running out. But he wasn't wearing a mask. He wasn't holding a gun. He wasn't even aware of what was going on. He ran out brushing his teeth. "Boss, I'm ready." "Did the robbery start?" Everyone stared. Policeman blinked. "You came to rob a bank, while brushing your teeth." The robber froze, foam dripping from his mouth. "I wasn't expecting you to be done so fast." The gang screamed at him. "You idiot, where were you? We got caught." He looked hurt. "Bro, I believe in hygiene." Policeman shook his head. "This is the strangest criminal group I've ever seen." The escape attempt. Suddenly, the toothpaste robber panicked and tried to run. He grabbed the cash bag, which tore instantly. Money flew everywhere like confetti. Customers clapped instinctively because it looked festive. One child started dancing. Policeman calmly walked toward him. "No running in the bank." The robber tripped on his own shoelaces and fell face first into spilled money. Policeman sighed again. Gravity is working overtime today. He cuffed the fourth robber and gathered the gang together. The crowd celebrates. Outside, the crowd erupted in cheers when policeman stepped out with all four robbers. The security guard saluted him. "Sir, you saved us. You're a hero." Policeman gave a half smile. "Just doing my job." Employees brought him water, tea, and biscuits. Someone gave him a flower. Someone else asked for a selfie. Policeman enjoyed the moment but suddenly remembered something very important. He looked at the bank manager. "By the way, what is the Wi-Fi password?" Everyone burst out laughing. Later that day, policeman was invited to the police station for a small ceremony. The chief praised him. "You handled the situation without firing a single bullet. No injuries, no hostages hurt. Brilliant work." Policeman nodded politely. But then, the chief added, "Although, making fun of the criminals wasn't necessary." Policeman replied, "Sir, trust me, that hurt them more than handcuffs." Everyone laughed. Interviews, fame and a new mystery. News channels covered the story all day. Policeman defeats Shawnee gang. The funniest robbery attempt ever. 4 robbers, 1 potato bag. People loved the humor. They loved the heroism. They loved policeman's style. But while policeman was giving an interview, a young officer ran in. "Sir, we found something in the robbers' hideout." Policeman raised an eyebrow. "What is it?" The officer showed him a notebook labeled, "Greater than, Operation, Big Tomato." Policeman opened it. His eyes widened. It was a list of the gang's next 5 robbery plans, all worse than the first. Examples included, rob the jewelry shop by pretending to be models. Steal ATM by putting it in a shopping cart. Dress as cats and hide in a pet store until closing. Policeman closed the notebook slowly. "This city," he said, "needs me more than I thought." Final scene. As policeman walked out of the station that night, he looked at the city lights and smiled. Another day, another case, another comedy. He put on his helmet. Time to keep the city safe and sane. He rode off into the night, ready for the next adventure.